YouTube, what's up? The never-ending quest to learn how to break in your leather NBA official game balls. So this is what I'm still doing, and check it out. Here are all the official game balls that I've bought throughout my time, and pretty much I bought all of these except this one right here in 2011. So that's why they're super brand new looking. Some I don't use, like this one. Haven't used this one yet. This is the discontinued style. That is a Wilson, so that was before NBA switched to Spalding. Let me go in and tell you what's up. So here's the first ever NBA game ball I bought. It was off of eBay. It's from the NBA Upper Deck Fantasy winner. And it came with like a serial number, and like it was individually numbered out of so many. I can't remember how many they made. But when I first got this, you can kind of tell the shine on it. There's a big glare. It was pretty slippery. It's pretty stiff. The leather has gotten a little bit softer, but it's still not to that thing that I thought. So before I bought these leather NBA basketballs, before I dropped a whole bunch of money on them, I was kind of under the impression that, alright, check it out. The slipper right here is leather. Obviously it's suede, so it's not, the same type of leather that's on a basketball. There's something else to it. But this is what I thought the basketball would feel like, and you can tell that it's suede, it's still soft, and can you imagine if your panels of your basketball was made out of like this broken in leather right here? This stuff feels like pretty good, and especially to be a basketball. It's smooth, but it's still got a lot of grip. But this is probably what we were all expecting when we bought these basketballs. And man, I should just take these shoes apart and put these panels together and make a nice ball. But this is probably what we were all expecting, like a leather jacket wrapped around a basketball. But when you got yours in the mail, you get this stiff, shiny, somewhat slippery basketball, and it's just not what you were expecting at all. Now this says official game ball on it. So does this one. That one is in a different league. This says official game ball, but this is in a different league because this is discontinued, and everybody knows that this one's not made from leather. An official game ball right here too. Now you can tell that these two look pretty similar, right? But here, if you can see, the words right here are pretty much at the surface of the leather, while you can tell there's a lot more texture. My finger is going down into the grooves wherever there's a letter here. So look at the Spalding logo, it's the same. Here it's like deep inside the ball, here it's like right at the surface. So there's a lot of variation when it comes to these balls. One thing someone told me was to look at the 3-letter codes by the inflation and see if that tells anything about the ball. So this is one of those older ones. My first leather basketball, so I still have love for it, but it's not my favorite one to play with out of these. So this one is CGH. Okay, CGH. And I forget what year it's from, but check it out. There's no indentation at the letters. Okay, it's all smooth. So it's like someone just kind of stamped these words on here, and they tend to wear out a lot more faster because they're not like, this is laser engraved in there, so that's different. But these are not laser engraved. It's like maybe painted on or something. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but it's not like these grooves are. So that's, I mean, this basketball's gotten a lot of use, and it's still not to where I would love it to be. But, so this is CGH. So check right here for your 3-letter code, and maybe this might help us decipher what's up. So this is the first one. This one is newer. Okay. So it's a newer style. You can tell by the S of the Spalding. Same thing again. The words are not deeply embedded into the ball. It's just kind of like on the surface, painted on. You can tell by the NBA logo. There's even some shine to this ball. It's an official game ball. That's what that says right there. 3-letter code here is CAB. Like a taxi cab. CAB, cab. That's the 3-letter code right here. Alright, so this one was my next purchase, and this was newer. And like I said, we're ignoring these for now, and that for now, because that's not a leather, that one's not a leather basketball, and this one's a Wilson, and it's got all sorts of differences on it. So, just to recap, no indentation on the font, shiny leather, CGH. On this one, no indentation on the font, shiny leather, but still better than this one. This one's feels like so much better than this one, so you probably would be happy with this if you got it, but still it's not what you thought in your head. And this one is CAB. Now this is the newest one I got. This is like the 2011. I bought it Black Friday from sportsauthority.com on Black Friday of 2011. So I haven't gotten a chance to use this yet just because I've been busy. This is official game ball. Now the indentation right here for where the fonts are is pretty deep. You can also tell there's not much of a shine to it. So on the fonts, you can hear my finger go across it. Whereas on the fonts here, you hear the smoothness. So I'd say try to look for this one. This doesn't seem to have like that glossy coating on it that those do. See the shine right there, and then like no shine. It's kind of like a matte finish on this ball. So no shine. Indents where the lettering is, and the 3-letter code here is UGO, like Yugo, UGO. So I'm not exactly sure what these 3-letter things mean. It says genuine leather right there. It's a little bit different. It doesn't say genuine leather here on this ball, but it says so. I don't see it saying genuine leather on here, but I know it is. I mean, it says official game ball, so it has to be genuine leather. This one says so right here. Everything written on it is indented. And so these letters are going to stay in there. I mean, the black color here is going to stay for much longer than it did on these balls. Okay. So I would say this one feels a lot different. Let's do that water test that everyone's kind of been doing, just to see how these things go. So this is the first one, my first basketball. See how the water just beat it off there? Try one more. The water just drips right off of there, and there's no absorption, no very, very slight discoloration where the water is, but the water really isn't doing much to this ball. So let's check this one next. We got like a wet spot there now. Alright, so The water test on this one. Same kind of deal. The water just beads right off onto the bed. Pretty much no absorption or discoloration, you know. So let's try this third one, which I like the best out of all of them. I'm not sure what's going to happen. It doesn't have that glossy coat, so maybe it might absorb some more. Maybe it might discolor a little bit. See how the water kind of sticks to it a little bit right there. So you can tell that that's going to absorb. So the water doesn't drip off immediately. You can definitely tell there's a difference when you're doing that water test. I don't really see any discoloration, but you can see how there was a difference. Notice the difference in the color of the three. This has never been used before, so that might be, I'm thinking it's probably going to go towards that color right there. But notice the color differences. I'd say the major thing is know that this has the spalding, like all the writing is right deep inside the ball. It's kind of just like these channels are right here. It's made out of the same thing and it's deep in there. What else? Notice the color, notice the lack of the shine. How the ball has a shine right there, and really no shine on this one. I would say go for this one. This probably is going to break in a lot better. It feels a lot more grippier right now. I can't exactly palm it yet. My hands aren't stretched out that much right now, but I would say go for this one. And also this was like a CGH, this was a CAB, and this one had a UGO code on it. So maybe go for something with a U code on it. You can might be able to tell a little bit of a discoloration here now, because I think some water is actually absorbed. So this one actually does absorb some water too. So yeah, definitely check that out, and let me know what you guys think. But I think this is probably the ball we've all been waiting for and looking for. So this one's a 2011-2012 Spalding. I got it from sportsauthority.com. If you wait till Black Friday or something, you can probably get a much better deal on it. I would say don't buy these balls at the regular price. There's always a way to get it for cheaper, so be on the lookout for that. And hope this video was helpful. As always, I want to hear you guys, what you guys think about it, and I like to read your comments because I mean, like I said, I make these videos because I've been Googling this for so long, and I really can't find any information out there on them. So basically, I think the people who have these balls and own them are probably the only one that know anything about them. As a fan, I thought that my ball was going to be like this when I get it, but that's not the truth. So, I think this is the ball to get. So check that out, and let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you later.